Hello everybody, my name is Rebecca Crook, and for my project I decided to research a case manager. A case manager is basically like a crew supervisor for a group of staff members that go and they do public outreach to communities. More individual, so that mostly they do one-on-one visits and instruction. I took me a while to decide what kind of a career to research because I had a hard time finding one that was kind of what I was interested in and only required the bachelor's degree. And so I found an individual by the name of Casey Kopernik, who is a case manager up in Waupaca County, Wisconsin, working for the Department of Health and Human Resources. In a phone interview that I recently had with him, he was able to kind of give me the ins and outs of being a case manager. Particularly, their working environment is more relaxed when it comes to actually being inside the organization. They're very family friendly, very group orientated. And so his job, more or less, is to take the staff members that are under his supervision, which in Casey's particular situation he had 3, and to make sure that he has meetings and interviews with them to coordinate their efforts, to go over budgets, different programs they're going to be doing, making sure everyone's up to date and all trained up on everything that they need to do, and to make sure that everything's running smoothly with the families. Particularly his job is to take what he calls intense case situations, and he's to review those with another group or maybe a higher up supervisor, and so that they can help that particular staff member who is over that family and does those family visits. The families that they service tend to be families that come from troubled backgrounds. So you're looking at pregnant teen mothers, people who struggle with drug and alcohol abuse, and just those more destructive backgrounds, and they help them learn how to overcome their addictions, and more so they teach them how to teach their children. They teach them how to parent. They teach them how important their role as a parent, as a successful parent, is in the development and success of their children, which is a really big piece of their preventative care, which is what case manager focuses on, is that one-on-one visit, that preventative care that can help families from the very beginning. From 0 to 5 years old is the range that they mainly focus on, and so to make sure they have that healthy start together with parent and child. The typical stressors that they run into are going to be attachment, because the one workers work with the family from that 0 to 5 years old child, and then that family's gone, and the ties that they have with that family. Another stressor is that of trying to gain community support with funding, because apparently with the communities what you run into is that people see home visits or that preventative care as not as important as the traumatic or counseling of the side effects of what happens when you don't do that preventative care. So they focus more on the symptom of the problem and the importance there versus preventing the situation from happening. So Casey was saying that was a big stressor, and that another one was, as case manager, you're responsible for your staff members, and so to make sure that they're safe, seeing as a lot of the visits that they do, particularly in their organization, are only one staff member in the household. And so it's the one staff member and this family, and so they're very concerned with the safety of the staff members there. The salary, which will do salary and benefits. The salary on the starting end is about $32,000 to $60,000, and then as you get more experienced and everything, it goes up to about $60,000 to $100,000 a year. Some of the benefits that you get as well is great insurance that's covered by the organization. They have what he says is a fantastic state retirement plan. You get great flexibility with hours, and you also get paid vacation, which is an awesome benefit. With the common tasks, again, they not only the staff members but also the case manager themselves goes to do the house visits. He has to budget for the whole staff, so to make sure that they're running everything in a very efficient manner, to do the meetings, that everyone's on the same page, the intensive case reviews, and to help with the community outreach to educate the community on what they're doing so that they can gain support. Educational requirements, again, you only need the Bachelor's of Family Science, but more heavily you need the real life experience for this kind of job. You'll need to actually get out with families and gain that experience. With that, the information I gained mostly was from Casey Kopernik, that phone interview that I did, and also the Bureau of Labor Statistics of the United States. And so this is my presentation on a case manager, and I hope you enjoyed it.